Good afternoon. Today I'm going to be doing a trade recap Tuesday, October 15th during the lunch macro session. I'm also going to review the AM session and show a trade that I could have taken and I did not take. So during the lunch macro session, I took two trades in which one of them I think I shouldn't have taken. Well, one of them I know I shouldn't have taken, and the other I still think that it was a trade I'd take again, and it just did not pan out my way. So let me start with the AM session, the trade I could have taken. So in the live stream, today, I think I started shooting around 9:28 or something, 9:27, and I'd marked out this sell side liquidity. And in the live stream, I said that price was going to move lower, and I did not want to trade in the opening range because the new range opening gap was too small. And we see that here. It was about, what was that, like 20 handles? Not even 20 handles. So we see kind of fickle price action here. And it kind of just stayed inside the range of this high to this low through 10 o'clock. And then we see price starting to dump. It leaves the opening gap, or the opening range gap here, taps back into it, breaks down, immediate rebalance, breaks down, creates a fair value gap here, creates a fair value gap extremely close to this sell side over here. Along with that, we had a bearish bias because almost all of our new week opening gaps are below price. So we had a very bearish bias. Therefore, I did not take this trade, but I think that this was just an entry that I missed, and obviously it panned out, and it took two candles to pan out. So here's where I would have put my entry if I would have taken the trade. Put my stop of this candle's high, partial here, and then probably would have taken, see where I would have taken the second partial. Second partial, probably at this low. So there we go. That's what I should have taken in the AM session, and I missed the trade. I was just unsure whether to take it or not. So I didn't take that. Now, since this was a one-directional move, I decided to trade the lunch macro as well. And in the live stream, I was outlining that I wanted price to go under this sell side right here. Okay. I should move this down. I don't know. Okay. So under this sell side right here. But preferably, I wanted it to go under this one. We went under this one, this short-term low here, consolidated for a bit, then moved up with speed and displacement and distance, And then we saw opening gap here, left this gap open, left this gap open, created a fair value gap here, for which it tapped into. And what I was noticing here was that price was respecting this Monday's low right over here. And once it broke this, the open of this candle with this candle, once it closed over it, I thought I used this as an order block right here. And I had my stop at consequent encroachment of this candle. And that stopped me out. I think I shouldn't have taken this trade. I think it was very rushed, especially because you see this order block is very, very small. It doesn't encapsulate like a large range. It's maybe like 5 handles. So also today's the day after a holiday. So you have to let the candles, I guess, kind of color outside the lines a little more. And so what I should have done was waited for this fair value gap to form, in which I re-entered on and then got stopped out. That should have been the only trade I took in the lunch macro, even though it still was a loss. Price proved not to take out these relative equal highs I was aiming for during the lunch macro. And that's just how some days are going to go. Some days you're just not going to get a winning trade. And I did learn a few things today trading the lunch macro, which was, again, that I need to work on my patience. Another setup, like setups are going to come to you. Like I did not need to enter right here off the retest of this order block, this tiny order block. And yeah, that's something I could have learned. Also, I also have to learn to kind of trust what I've seen work before. I think this trade that I could have taken here was high probability. But I mean, it's okay. Not taking a trade means not taking a loss. So I'm fine with that. So yeah, that was the trade recap for Tuesday, October 15th. If this helped you, please leave a like. Have a good day.